Hi everyone, Donna here. Yes, just want to do a really quick live today because I am not going to be on live tomorrow. I am having LASIK surgery. I've discussed this um, a couple of times. That's why I'm wearing glasses. That's why I'm not wearing makeup today. I'm actually not allowed to wear makeup today or probably not till New Year's. Because of the risk of infection, and it's a little bit weird for me because I always have a full face of makeup on. But I wanted to talk about why it's so important, so critical to um, to keep the promises you made to yourself. And that's why I was on last night at 9:30 when I could have been asleep already. Um, and it's really simple. And I never thought about this because I always thought that um, my assistant's messaging me. She's so sweet and so genuinely helpful. It's awesome. Um, why it's so important to keep the promises that you make to yourself. And I never really thought about this because I thought I'm going to take care of everybody else ahead of me and not me. Because I kind of came in last. I'm just really quick. I'm the oldest of 8 children. I have 5 children of my own. I have 4 grandchildren and counting. Became a very young grandmother. And all of the women that I know, especially growing up, my grandmothers, my mother, they would give and give and give and give to other people until they themselves were just depleted. And it was really interesting. And I see it over and over and over again. You know, I'm too busy to go to the gym and take care of myself. I'm too busy to get a massage. I don't deserve to have a massage to take care of myself. I hear this from other women. I don't hear it so much from men, but they don't tend to verbally express it. I have heard it in the sense of, well, why did I live when everyone else around me is dying, therefore I don't deserve to live. That's usually what I hear from men. So, and I'm sorry, my hair is such a disaster. My hair is such a disaster, and I am just trying to do so many things. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking a little rough today. So if you don't keep the promises that you made to you, and you should be the most important person in your life, that kind of does not resonate with a lot of women I know, and sometimes not even me. But if you can't be bothered to keep the promises that you make to yourself, how can anyone else trust you to make the promise, to keep the promises you make to them? The first time I heard that, I was baffled. I was honestly baffled. I was like, I've never missed anything that I have committed to someone else to do, just to me, because nobody knows but me. And then I thought, you know, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. It's one of the principles that I've learned over the years. And that's important. It's important because if you can't be bothered to take care of yourself, what you're saying is that you are so unimportant in the grand scheme of things. You're so unimportant to yourself that you can't be bothered to keep the promises that you make to yourself. And that attitude carries through to other people. They will feel it from you. And I think this kind of falls into the woo-woo category again. How can people feel the way I feel about myself? Well, there are little tells. There's ways that you kind of project. It's like if you want something to get done, give it to a busy person. If you've ever heard that saying, because a busy person actually will keep the promises that they made to themselves first and then to everyone else after that. And if they can't do it, they will be honest with you about whether or not they can do it. Many times they will have ways for you to, or for themselves to get organized and keep things just so. But because they're busy, they understand the very first person to take care of in a crisis is themselves, and they have systems and processes, which I am going to go back to over and over again, about keeping those promises to themselves. And it starts with what time do they get up. It starts with, and they don't have to get up at 5 in the morning, just what time do they get up? Are they consistent? Do they promise to get themselves up at 5 and then they don't get up at 8 until 8 and then they're rushing? Is it that is it that when you don't keep the promises that you make to yourself, whether it's to journal in the mornings or whether it's to make a video every day, even if it's real short video about keeping promises, it does resonate through different parts of your life, that you do not feel like you are important to you. And if you're not important to you, how can you be important to anyone else? If you can't trust you to take care of promises, how can anyone else trust you to take care of promises you make to them? And it may be that you give yourself permission once in a while that, okay, I have a loved one in the hospital. My journal entries are going to be 2 words. My study is going to be for 5 minutes instead of 5 hours. But it's important to keep those promises, even if it's a token, because what that does is I often say, and I've heard said, that you need to be careful about what you say to what you tell yourself, because you are listening. And this is one of those things. You need to be careful what you tell yourself you will do, and then if you don't do them, you are also telling yourself that you are not worthwhile. And I'm here to tell you that you are. So this is one of the ways that I have committed to myself that I would show up. I will not, by the way, I will not be making a video tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. I will be making a new video on Monday, probably still barefaced, but without glasses. And because I am putting it out there that you should not expect a video from me for the next 3 days, but on the days that I work, you should expect a video, even if it's a 3-minute video. As long as I'm keeping that promise to myself, what I'm telling myself is that I deserve to have more, that my goals are to serve others. And the very first person I have to serve others is myself. And one of the ways that I serve others is to make these videos and talk a little bit about some of the principles that I live by and why I do. So I don't want to ramble on too very long. I do have a ton of work to do. I have to get done today. I want to make sure that all of my clients are taken care of before I go have my eyes done. And that's something that's very important to me. I've never missed a week. And then the next 2 weeks, which will be the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, I will be very focused on getting some taxes done and preparing for tax season and just doing some end of the year housekeeping. I will be doing less of the day-to-day bookkeeping And then starting in January. Can you believe it's the end of the year already? It's been such a long year. Then in January, we will get back to normal. So hopefully. So I look forward to talking to you again on Monday. Again, probably not with makeup on, probably, but without glasses on. So that I'm so excited about. And I will tell you guys how my surgery went. So excited. So love to all. And I will talk to you again Monday. Have a great, 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 great weekend.